Hi Aries, this is going to be your new moon in Pisces reading, seeing what the first 2 weeks of March and what the new moon is bringing in for you guys, March 2022. It's good primarily for sun, rising moon, Venus, or Mercury placement of Pisces in tropical astrology, but it could resonate anywhere where you have Aries in your natal chart, so be open-minded about that. Also, keep in mind it's a general message. It's not a personal reading meant for just one person, so it's not going to hit it for everyone that watches. If this doesn't resonate for you, Aries, just try back next week. This message might be for someone else in your sign, or watch readings on this channel for any other part of your natal chart. You could find messages that you need when you watch readings for other parts of your chart as well. If you would like to book a private reading with me that is not general but is personal and just for you, the link to my website is down in the description below this video. And if you're new, welcome to Soma Chandra Tarot. Please subscribe and hit the bell so you know when I read for your sign. I read for this channel now every 2 weeks, new moon and full moon energy. Right now it is Soma Chandra Aries. Hi Aries, how are you guys? I'm really excited for your season in a couple of weeks. I hope the new moon in Pisces is treating you well. You have some interesting energy coming towards you right now. I think you're trying to move past conflict, loss, and change and move into calm waters and accept some things with this hangman of Pisces, see things from a different point of view. I do feel as though you're in a bit of a pause and a transition. And I think that there's stuff from the past that you're really thinking about quite a bit, because I have the Six of Cups and I have the Tower, these sudden realizations. I see a person coming towards you possibly for a relationship, but also the past colliding with your present moment and even the future. Your big catalyst or challenge for the beginning of March is Elephant Spirit. Learn from the past. There are things that have happened in the past that you need to recall right now. Make sure you've learned all the lessons that you needed to learn. You may be given an opportunity in March to relearn a lesson and teach yourself something that you've already learned before. Human beings are a little redundant, and the elephant and Ganesh are here to remind you the past happened for a reason. Okay, we can't go back in time, but we can learn from our past. So learn from your past successes and past mistakes. Also, Frog Spirit jumped out of the deck for you guys. 28, Frog, clear out the clutter. This may be a really good time for you guys to do some purging in your life, getting rid of things you don't need, clearing out clutter, a good spring cleaning coming your way before Easter. Also, clear out any baggage with people that you don't need. Don't let anyone live rent-free on your lily pad right now, Aries. It's a good time to let go of anything you've been holding on to and assess what's cluttering your life, what's helping you and what's hindering you. If it's clutter, get rid of it. Also, Pig Spirit came out. This little piggy is so cute. Use your mind wisely. You are very sharp, fast-paced, exciting people. And I think you're very smart people too. Every Aries, and my best friend is an Aries, and she like blows my mind. You guys come off as the Fool. You're either the Fool or the Emperor. And sometimes I forget that King and Queen of Wands energy is very sharp and very intelligent, and as well as inspiring. They want you to put your mind to good use. Think about what you're thinking about is what I heard. Use your mind wisely. What are you thinking about all the time, Aries? When you're thinking about stuff, recall the past and what you've learned, and then clear out what you don't need. I feel as though some of you may have a cluttered mind, and some situations are going to arise in the beginning of March that may even confuse you. With Deer Spirit, you're also being asked to bring a gentle touch. I was like, oh, well, that's cute. Aries aren't always known for bringing a gentle touch. You guys have quite the temper. You get worked up really easily, but I also see that as quickly as you get worked up, you calm down pretty quickly too. You may be challenged at the beginning of March to be more gentle than you would normally be. Maybe get into a Queen and King of Cups energy, as opposed to that fiery, passionate, luminous warrior energy of Mars that is Aries. This may be a challenge for you. You are being asked to bring a gentle touch. So a lot of cards came out of the Illumination Oracle deck for you guys. I feel like the fire signs have a lot to say. First of all, long distance trip and embrace change is coming out. A passionate romance may be coming in for you as well too, or a passionate situation. Sagittarius had some travel in there for them as well. I wonder if it's a fire sign thing. Some of you will be traveling. You may be asked to take a long distance trip, and when you do that, you will be able to embrace some change. So that might be happening, or it may be happening around you. Maybe someone else is traveling around you, or you could be possibly traveling. But a lot of cards came out here, and I was like, wow, someone in your energy has a lot to say to you, or you may be feeling this way about someone else. I have past life connection. I'm sorry, balancing the situation out, missing you, ask for guidance and secret. Okay. And someone may want to travel to see you and say they want to make a change and they want you to be a part of it. First of all, I think that someone might be asking you for guidance and secret. You may be the only person in their life that they trust. Okay, or you may need to ask for guidance on a situation. You need to keep it kind of on the down low. This is pretty clear. Aries, there is someone around you from your past that misses you and is sorry about something. They would like to balance out a situation with you, but they might not be able to open up to everyone about it, or you might not be able to either. It may involve a long distance trip and someone changing. Make sure you're being smart about things. Don't forget the past, okay? Is this a person that's part of your clutter or part of your destiny? Choose wisely. Think about it wisely. But the overall energy for you at the beginning of March, my dear Aries, is the High Priestess, and the catalyst or challenge is the Ten of Wands. My goodness, are you asking your kids to help you carry in the groceries? Can you delegate any of your responsibilities? Don't be a martyr, Aries. I gotta just say it. Like, he also looks like he's kind of hiding a little bit, like, oh my God, life, holy shit. Delegate responsibilities and burdens where you can at this time, Aries. I see you being a very silent observer. You are very tapped into the upper realms. Again, I also feel like this is a fire sign thing. I feel like Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius at the beginning of March will be particularly tapped in with the Pisces energy of the High Priestess. I think you will be very connected to the upper realms. Lots of prayer, lots of meditation, going off and having your talks with God by yourself, the way you do it. I think you're silently observing others. I think you keep a lot to yourself. I think you are listening to your intuition about some things. And she doesn't show her hand of cards in the poker game of life. I also feel like you are weighed down quite a bit. Something that once inspired you may be somewhat of a burden, but you're almost finished something, Aries. Also, I notice knee and lower back pain for some of you. Upper back pain as well. Some of you are doing some strength training maybe. Some of you may also visit a counselor to help you deal with burdens as well. You may silently watch someone else do something and be like, gee, I wish I could help you if you would let me. Help where you can and ask for help where you can at this time. I see you carrying heavy burdens and carrying them alone, but also very tapped in. I think you have a question that you need to have answered, and you think that the universe is going to provide it to you soon, but it is weighing you down. What's driving you right now is the Eight of Swords and Death. Are you dealing with a Scorpio? Perhaps you have Scorpio in your chart. Something has really got you trapped in your head right now. Remember, the little piggy wants you to use your mind wisely, Aries. There's something that you're having a hard time seeing. It may be an ending that you're having a hard time seeing. Sometimes death is also a health issue. When death comes, the Scorpio energy, this is Pluto. This is a slow, unconscious change that's very powerful. Everything that has an ending has a new beginning, and everything that has a beginning has an end. I feel as though deep within you, Aries, you know that there are things that need to be purged and exposed and revealed and transformed. You know this, but I think you just don't know how to do that. You feel trapped in your own head. You will face self-limiting beliefs at this time, and it will bring this purging energy of death. Afraid of endings as well. Nothing ever really dies, Aries. Any energy and you yourself can transform. You're not trapped. You're just trapped in your head. Okay, ask for help when you need to with the High Priestess, because in your subconscious is the Fool and the Three of Wands. Well, I can see that you don't really want to feel this way. It's like you want some kind of an ending, but you're stressed out about it. And I know it's what you want because in your subconscious, a little further up, this is deep down, this is in, the quiet parts of your mind, is the Fool and the Three of Wands. What dreams may come? How can I be the Fool again? How can I be my true Aries self and recapture youth and a carelessness and a freedom and an authenticity and just taking a leap of faith? You so want to be able to do that. You are examining the growth potential. So it's like there's this part of you that's classic Aries and really lighthearted. But then there's this other part of you that's almost like the Emperor, where everything is really structured and you have to do it the way it's always been done. And you have a lot of responsibility and you don't really want to ask for help as the High Priestess. And oh my God, a transformation is happening deep within, or maybe in your environment and you're having a hard time dealing with it. There's a lot of answers in the past. Be gentle with yourself too, with this dear spirit. Your advice from your highest self is the Seven of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. What are your personal goals? Where are you going in life? It's time to pick a path that inspires you the most. Also, what are you waiting for? The Seven of Pentacles can be a card of retirement. It can be a card of needing to be patient. Be patient at this time. Something that you've been waiting to bear fruit will soon bear fruit, Aries. You have to decide if you want to keep waiting for something to happen. He's also like, when is it going to be my time to stop sowing the fields here? Be patient and pick a path to move forward. It looks like you are waiting for something. Ask yourself what you're waiting for. Yeah. And are you prepared for the future? What will you do with this fruit when you can finally pick it? The choice is yours. Pick the path with growth potential, Aries. Someone may be watching and waiting you too. I get the chance that for some of you, this may be a person around you that really wants to do something with you. And you're like, I don't know about all that. Because I was like, this is a nice little surprise. The action coming towards you or that you will participate in the beginning of March, the next 2 weeks, is the Ace of Cups and the Page of Cups. Oh my, this might be an offer of love. A little invitation. Love coming towards you. Someone may tell you about a relationship that they're getting into. They want you to be a part of it. Someone may be offering you this cup of love. I see someone here, Aries, offering you a little cup of love. You look like you're hiding from it to a degree. Like, do I really have time for this? Is this really right for me? I mean, I could do this, but something would have to drastically change, and I kind of overwhelmed by the thought of that. That's what I see you doing here. I was curious. My South Node's in Gemini. I'm very curious. I wanted to know what this little Ace of Cups, Page of Cups offer was. And I got the King of Pentacles, the Emperor, and the Six of Wands. Aries. First of all, this looks like a serious relationship. They could be another Aries like you, or a Leo, or an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I also heard that for some of you, it's a job offer. It's a job offer. Also, some of you, your husband or your wife or your partner may come home and tell you about an offer. And it's a great opportunity and you're not so sure about it because it'll affect your life. Or it could be a romantic partner wanting to come in towards you. And you might just not be ready for this yet. Or this may be what you want to give to another person, this Ace of Cups and Page of Cups. You might really bite the bullet here and approach someone very vulnerably for love. You've been waiting for a while. You want to, and you're like, hey, I'm a really good catch for you. I'm the King of Pentacles and the Emperor. We could be really successful together. This will happen towards you or you towards another person or around you. So if it's happening around you, I'm not sure how you feel about it. It would require you to get out of your head and accept endings and new beginnings. Pick the path that's right for you. Yeah. The way you see yourself is interesting. Your readings have been so interesting for me the last couple of weeks, Aries. So what I see here for you is the Four of Pentacles and the Hierophant. Aries, what are you hanging on to? You see yourself as the Four of Pentacles and the Hierophant. I'm surprised by this. You guys are usually kind of rebellious. I see you seeing yourself as the Hierophant, being part of a system greater than yourself. You see yourself as like a patriarch or a matriarch. You see yourself as a leader. Some of you may have a lot of control right now over something or a serious relationship. You don't want to let go of that. I think that it's hard for you to open up and loosen up. Remember that hierarchy and structure systems can be built upon. They can change. But I clarify this. I'm like, what's this about? Is this a serious relationship that they're holding on to or holding back from, or like some position of leadership and authority? Is it a spiritual practice? Do you see yourself as a leader in your family or your community? And I got the Eight of Pentacles, the Star, and the Two of Swords. Interesting. Aries, you have a choice to make. And at the beginning of March, you are going to avoid it. You will look at the details. This may be about what you do for work. You may be in a leadership role. This may be about a budget, money, details. You have a lot of hope here. Something could bring you freedom and a renewal and possibly even a change with the Star of Aquarius. But it's like with the Four of Pentacles and the Two of Swords and also the Eight of Swords, there's this part of you that's like the island of nope. Nope, I'm not ready for this. No, I can't let go of the clutter, and I'm struggling to use my mind wisely, and I'm not ready to make this choice. There's something that you're having a hard time seeing, changing, and letting go of, Aries. And it may involve a family structure, career structure, relationship, even your belief system. But I think it might be about work. You will have a choice to make. You may be able to step into or out of a role of leadership in some way. The choice is yours. Choose wisely, Aries. In your environment, hidden factors that you're not aware of. Not sure who this is. I have the Magician, which is also Aries, but it could be a Gemini or a Virgo. The Nine of Wands, and their action towards you is Temperance. They could have Sag in their chart too. This is a person that has something to prove, okay? They want to do something on their own. Now, you're looking like the Hierophant and they're the Magician. Technically, one is learning from the other, but this Magician is a little rebellious. They want to discover their own power and they want to work alone, Aries. Again, Aries, Virgo, or Gemini maybe in your energy. This person is guarded, okay? They feel guarded with you. They may also look at you and be a little intimidated by you. They're not going to show you how they feel. They're going to be cool as a cucumber. They may even give you the cold shoulder with Temperance. And I was like, well, what's this about? Tell me a little bit more about the energy between Aries and this person. I have the Chariot, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Five of Swords. This may be a person that's moved on from you in some way. Or you moved on and you're doing really well and now they're jealous and mad. Or maybe they've moved on and they're like carving their way in the world and creating a life of abundance. But there's some kind of a jealous anger between the two of you. Watch out for power struggles. The Magician and the Hierophant both have a shadow side. The Hierophant will be like, no, you're going to do it the way I want to do it, the way it's always been done. And the Magician's like, but I mean, I'm just using what I have in my bag of tricks and I'm going to do it the way I want to do it. Let me discover my power. I see some sort of a power struggle between you and someone about the direction things are going. And maybe who has more. And I see some conflict, loss, and change between you and this person. Communication doesn't look great. Neither one of you really want to open up. But change is coming for you, Aries, because between now and the middle of March, the way you're going to be feeling is the Tower and the Two of Pentacles. Whoa, there is going to be some kind of a sudden shift that you feel. You may have a Scorpio energy here again. So this is Mars, but this is Pluto. This is a sudden awakening. And it's the energy of Mars for me with the Tower. So I think it'll throw you off a little bit, but ultimately I think you will handle it as best you can. You are going to have to make a practical choice. You're going to be a little overwhelmed by something. Some of you, watch out for like earthquakes, floods, natural disaster, electricity going out in the home. If the electricity goes out, watch your step, Aries. You could fall, okay? Be careful for that. Goodness, my cat's out there crying. Sorry, you guys. I don't know what his problem is. He's all wound up for you, Aries. With the Tower, you may experience a sudden chaotic shift and it's going to force you to figure out something quickly. Make sure you make a practical choice. Watch your balance. You're going to have to decide what you want to do here about something. And the final outcome was interesting. Like a big change is coming. What do I do? The final outcome was the Six of Cups and the Ten of Cups. Nostalgia. Nostalgia here, you will be feeling very nostalgic. You may connect with children or old friends and family members. You may be thinking about moving your family or your home. You may be thinking about returning to a place that you once loved, recapturing this innocence. I do think there is a sweetness and a nostalgia happening here. I think you will be very focused on your home life and family and creating long-term emotional stability. This could also be happening around you, and someone may come to you and they say they're going to make some kind of change. You will recall the past with that person, perhaps. Yeah, interesting. So there's a lot, but then you will move to calmer waters, but then it's going to speed up, or someone will speed up, and you may have to defend yourself in some way. Oh my gosh. Lots of energy, lots of all different things, a lot of different things happening for you in the beginning of March. Just clear out the clutter, learn from the past, and use your mind wisely. Don't put your intellectual efforts towards things that aren't serving your highest good at this time, Aries. Bring a gentle touch, and yeah, be prepared for someone from the past to come in with an apology saying they miss you. They do want to balance the situation out. This may shock you. They may have a big offer for you. The choice is yours. Don't let it blow your mind. You're the one in control. You're the emperor and the magician. Okay, Aries, it's the beginning of March. Hope it resonates. Hope it helps. I'm always listening to the universe for you, Aries. Take care of yourselves. I love you guys. I'll see you next time.